you're an Amazon seller that's currently doing $10,000 per month or more, or you're a new seller that has high ambitions to get past that 10K per month level, then I've got 3 things today that I want to discuss that's going to help you to grow from $10,000 per month to $100,000 per month and beyond. Now, I know everyone watching this video may not have the same goal of 100K per month. You may not want to have to manage all of that or deal with it, but if your goal is to get to 25K or 50K per month, then these 3 things will be items that you need to focus on in your business that will help you go from a side hustle, somebody doing 10K per month, to much more of a full-time income and a bigger business that is operating at a good pace without a ton of your involvement. And so we need to focus on what are the 3 things that allow you to grow and scale at a steady pace where you're not the one responsible for every single thing going on in your business. Now, as someone that's sold over $6 million worth of products on Amazon, and I've been doing this since December of 2015, I've been full-time since 2018, these 3 things are the items that I have come down to as these are the things that you need to grow and scale. Now, the very first item is actually creating leverage. Now, leverage is what the biggest businesses in the world have. They're able to create leverage through information. They're able to create leverage through money. They're able to create leverage through time. These are what the typical businesses are going to use to create leverage so that they can do more with less. Now, as you're growing in your business, then we need to figure out what is the leverage point for you. Is it money? Do you have more money to spend so that you can buy more products and inventory and you can send them in to grow and scale faster? Is it time? Maybe you don't have as much money, but you've got a bunch of time that you can invest to put into the business, and that extra effort will allow your business to grow and scale. Or is it information? Is it something where you've created a database of information that you can go back to over and over again? Now, for me, if I'm looking at the opportunity, whether you have money or time, that's going to be different for each and every person. But what can be standard for every Amazon business is leverage and creating that leverage for yourself. Now, as I have gone through the years, I have looked at different ways to create leverage in my business from an information standpoint, and I've found over the last few years that I missed out on a lot of leverage points through data. I have passed up on tens of thousands of different ASINs and products that I should have stored information on as the potential to be a future profitable product in my business. And instead, I may have passed up on something that was 20 or 30% return on investment when I should have stored that data to come back to it at a later date. So if you're looking to create leverage in your business, if you're looking to go from 10K to 100K per month in sales over the years, then you're going to need to have a backlog or a catalog of products that you can come back to source at an easy clip. You don't want to have to go back to a Google Sheet and try to rerun through each and every individual product. No, you want to come to a place that has all of these ASINs that you have stored with sources that you can purchase the products from, and an updated buy box and an updated profit, and updated competitor information so that you can quickly go through a list of thousands of different leads that you have gone through in your business. So if I were at 5 or 10K per month or even brand new, I would be starting to create this list of leads, these things that weren't perfect for me to test just yet, but they could be profitable in the future, whether the pricing goes up on Amazon or I'm able to get a discount from a store. And so what I recommend using for that is actually Replen Dashboard. If you go to replendashboard.com and you're brand new, if you're under 10K per month, it's only $7 per month to get started. But there is a lead tracker where you can add all of your leads. So whether you get leads from a lead list service like OA Cheddar, or you get leads from a virtual assistant or from a team member or just from yourself, and you're finding these as you get these leads, put them into the lead tracker so that each and every week or each and every month you can go back and see what now would be a profitable product in your business. This allows you over time, let's say you get 5,000 products into the lead tracker in a year, and then year 2 you have 10, and year 3 you have 15. Well, those can become profitable products that you can send in on your Amazon account because you stored that information and used it as leverage, where a lot of other sellers may not be storing it. Now that brings us into the second thing that will help you go from 10K to 100K per month. And that second thing is actually outsourcing systems and automation. Now, as a new seller, you may not be able to create this whenever you're going from 0 to 10K. But once you get to 10K per month in sales, you really need to be thinking more about automation. Now, there are a lot of software programs that now have early stage programs if you're under 10K per month, so that you can get an advanced tool suite without having to pay their normal prices. And those software programs are actually Replen Dashboard, Aura, and ScanPower. So those are the 3 currently. There may be more in the future as well. well. But if you take a look at their pricing plans, you've got the ability to start as a new seller and grow into much more with their software tools. But if you're at 10K per month or 20K per month and you're looking to grow, you need to evaluate the software programs that you're using. Is the Repricer that you're using currently serving all of the needs that you have for now and in the future? Is it something where you can just trust the Repricer to do what you need it to do in your business? Or do you have to go in and really manage the Repricer and stay on top of it a lot? For me, I like to use Aura for that, and I'll have links in the description for anybody that's interested in using my affiliate link for any of that. But ultimately, for you, it may be a different Repricer. There's SellerSnap, there's BQool, there's Profit Protector Pro, there's FlashPricer, and other repricing programs that exist out there. I've done plenty of demos on this channel for those different software tools. But additionally, maybe it's not a Repricer that you're concerned with. Maybe you need to be looking at some of your sourcing tools. Like, do you use tactical arbitrage regularly? Do you use quick finds? Do you use SellerAmp? What are you using to help you speed up your sourcing? Or maybe you need to look at a leads list service provider so that you can get more leads coming into your business that then you can store in your lead list tracker and replan dashboard for the leverage that you're looking to create, but you're just getting more leads each and every day that helps you to grow and scale. Ultimately, it comes down to, in this stage of over 10K per month, trying to outsource activities and create those automations so that you're getting information sent to you, as well as having software programs and other people create all of the things that you need to be created in your business through repricing profitably, through making sure that your shipments are done right, to making sure that your finances are done properly. All of these things need to be looked at this level. Now, if you're looking at this video and you're like, this is a lot and I don't think I can handle it all and I don't know how to create systems in my business. Well, I've done videos on how to create systems in your business, but I can also give you a couple pieces of advice. And my one recommendation typically for creating a system in your business that other people can handle is to be able to just screen record whatever you're doing and have it turned into a system in the future. Now, software companies like loom.com, they have AI features that if you upload a video, it will read the transcript and it can make a system for you. And it's probably going to be about 80 to 90% of what you need. And you can go in and adjust it and make it better. But that way, while you're using your Repricer, you can just be talking over what you're doing, and then that can become a system for your business. Additionally, if you're looking at what you should even outsource, there are a few different ways that you can outsource things in your business, but I recommend looking at software first. There's a software that does it. It's most likely better than having to hand it off to another person to do it, just because there's much more room for error with a person that does it. But if there isn't a software that does it, then maybe look at a virtual assistant or look at a service provider. So a service provider would be someone like a prep and ship company, or someone like an accountant or bookkeeper, tax person, or it could, just be anybody that does listing management and optimization. Whatever it might be, service providers are an excellent next step after a virtual assistant and after software. And then the last place to outsource would be your own independent contractor that you'd work with, or an employee that you would bring in to train on all of your systems. Now, before we get to the third thing that I have seen be a requirement for sellers to go from 10K to 100K and beyond per month, I want to let you know about a community of sellers that I recommend that you check out. If you're at 10K or more per month, I have a community called the Business Building Legends Community. Now, this has been around since 2018, but within this community, there's over 70 standard operating procedures included. There's mastermind groups, monthly group coaching calls. There's exclusive discounts on all sorts of things, from software, prep and ship supplies, the virtual assistants, to even legal and accounting help. There's so much in this community. So if you're at 10K looking to grow to much more than that, I recommend applying to join at askjimmysmith.com/legends. That will take you to the page where you can see more information about it. You can apply, and one of our team members will reach out to you to see if it's a good fit on both ends. So let's go ahead and get back into the video. Now, this brings me to the third thing that as you're over 10K per month that you really need to focus on, which is cash flow management. And I've done plenty of videos on this channel about this. I personally recommend for most people, the way to get started with cash flow management is by looking at the profit first method of bookkeeping. That's going to be creating a bunch of sub accounts that once you get, let's just say $10,000 into your account, the sub accounts automatically split out portions of that payout so that you're covering things like taxes, you're covering your profit first, you're covering your expenses, your cost of goods sold, and anything else that you would want in those different sub accounts. So if you're interested in that, check out the other videos on my channel for how to set it up, as well as banks that are recommended by the Profit First company themselves. That's an easy way to get going. And another thing that I recommend from a cash flow perspective, in addition to Profit First, is making sure that you're getting a good bookkeeper or accountant for your business. Because if you don't, you can actually actually be costing yourself a lot more by not paying for a good bookkeeper or accountant. You can be costing yourself way more by not paying for that than you will be whenever you're paying for someone that specializes in it. Additionally, you don't want to just go to your neighborhood H&R Block to handle this stuff for you. Nothing against H&R Block, but with e-commerce, this is a specialized niche and field that has a lot of different tax implications in your business. And so I recommend finding someone that specializes in e-commerce, that truly knows the ins and outs of how Amazon third-party selling works and Walmart third-party selling works and Etsy and eBay and your own Shopify store. And what are the taxable liabilities there? Because your typical software program that's going to help you with your taxes at the end of the year, or even QuickBooks with bookkeeping, it's just not going to be done right unless you're using an e-commerce specialized accounting firm. I personally recommend ecommerceaccountingllc.com. They specialize in e-commerce accounting. They've been doing this for years at this point. And so if you're interested in finding someone that can help you with that 10 to 100K growth goals and even beyond that, then get yourself a specialized bookkeeper or accountant that can help you make sure that you are good on your taxes, good on profitability, and good on whatever growth goals that you have. So those are the three things that you need to have a handle on to grow from 10K to 100K and beyond per month. Again, one is leverage. Two is going to be software automations and outsourcing. They kind of all fall under the same category for me. And then the third one is cash flow management and having a good team and a good process to handle the cash flow in your business, looking at profitability, looking at your tax implications, and looking at so much more in your business to make sure you're on the right growth trajectory to sustainably handle the growth that you're hoping for. Now, if you're someone that's been doing this for a while, let me know in the comments below. If you think there are other things that I missed, hopefully this helped you. If you've got any questions that need clarifying, please let me know that. Also, all the links that I mentioned or companies that I mentioned, the links will be in the description for you. If you have anything that you need my answer on, I'll do my best to read the comments as often as I can and respond to as many as I can. Hope this video helps you and blesses you, and you have a great rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week.